Hi, welcome back to your super powerful and quick master routine for optimum results. And we're going to talk about timing. Now, this is the cornerstone of everything that we have been doing. This is how we're condensing the whole things. And I put together a graphic for you because, as we've talked about before, I'm a very visual person. So all of this is coming down very visual. You also have a handout. So print that handout if you can in any way possible, whether you're doing it on a screen or with a piece of paper. Physically writing stuff gives your brain another way to take all of it in. So if at all possible, even though it does take a tree, let's get something physical so that we are physically doing this as well as visually, mentally, and if you can add in a little bit of vocal, and then you'll be hearing it. You have all sorts of ways that this is getting into your brain. And this is the brain that we're talking about. And so this is the super powerful, very quick master routine. First of all, you're going to put the date because you do change things up on this as things move and progress. So put the date that you're starting at the very top. And then this is broken down into 15 minutes. You can see the minutes on this side and a little tick each place that a minute passes, but it does completely fit into that 15 minutes. The first is to pump up the frequency that we went through right before gather your energy, and you're going to do that for 2 minutes. You want to supercharge all those wonderful chemicals in your body that are helping your brain process and move and change and getting right in there. So 2 minutes of pump up the frequency. Then you're going to say out loud your intent statement. And you're probably going to say it about 5 times, right in a row, exactly as written. You are reaffirming to your brain, this is what all of this is doing, and we've crafted that perfect intent statement for you. So just repeat it, but do it with fervor. Do it as if you mean it. Speak it out loud. Give your brain just as many places as possible to pull you right in there. And then we're going to do a little bit energy gathering for a minute. Get yourself calm. You still have everything flowing from your pump up the frequency. But for a minute, you're going to do energy gathering. You're going to imagine your white light and you're going to pull it out and let it pulse and bring it through your entire body and feel it and connect it to whatever you know is out there. And then it gets into the looking at art. We do have a breakdown that we're going to be including in the extra section on using the 15 techniques in a way that is guided by either Bill or myself. And so go ahead and pop that up in there, the discount code, so that you can pop in and somebody will help guide you for 1 month through using the 15 looking techniques on one piece, so that you kind of get a good understanding of how you're engaging and how to get started off on that little journey, because that part of the journey is taking 8 whole minutes. And you want those 8 whole minutes to keep getting you further and further and further into the subconscious part of your brain, into the right brain, get that artistic thing going so that the left brain has all of this wonderful, wonderful time to make sure that it is taking all of this and getting you way in there, turn on that little healing switch. Now, as we're pulling out of this, we're doing some more things that are reinforcing and reaffirming. Setting this all up on a timer is really good. This is my 15 minutes. I have a beep set at 2 minutes, and I have a beep set at 30 seconds, and 1 minute after that I have another beep, and then 8 minutes after that another beep. And this way you just get used to time switch. There we go. Now visioning the action of your cure, which of course we learned how to do envisioning. We're going to do that for a minute. Not the action that is causing the problem. We used that to come up with the action that counteracts that. And that's all we use is the action that fixes the problem. And do that for 1 minute till the beep. And then vision the results of the cure. And do that for 1 minute. The results of the cure. What is my life like? Am I going to work? Am I writing a book? Am I fulfilling a dream? Am I just running around the park with some children? Am I able to put together a picnic for my family? Am I just making good relationships even better? All of that, visioning the result of your cure. 1 minute. Now, to end this all up, and this was the last part of our learning. This is really important. If there is somebody you don't want to forgive, say it over and over again. I forgive the who's a what's a for the who's a what's. The more that you do this, the more that you release this off of the baggage that is weighing on your brain, that is stopping you from being able to get to your healing switch, the better. Say some forgiveness. And then, even if you've already done it, say it and reaffirm it. And then gratitude. I'm happy the sun came out today. I am happy that the temperature isn't too hot. I am happy that I was able to walk 20 steps without getting winded. I am really happy that this caretaker, this person in my life is there rooting for me and helping me along. I am really happy I have this opportunity to turn everything around, and I am so grateful. I am grateful that this happened in the world of politics. I am grateful that this happened in saving the planet. I am grateful. And make sure it's something to be grateful about, something really honest and true inside you. And when the 15 minutes is up, leave it. Know and trust your brain has taken all of this in. And up until the next time that you do this, it's going to be acting without you having to be there or be present at all. Wonderful, wonderful thing this brain of ours is. It really, really is. And trusting all of that, it's hard to do. You've been let down a lot before. I get it. I get it. But it works. And you can. Because you are smart enough to go all the way through the course. You are smart enough to take this step outside of the norm and this step outside of the ordinary. Oh my goodness, you can do this. Now at the bottom of this, there's also the 6-month date. We're going to be talking about when you should be re-upping. And that's in 6 months. So go ahead and take this date and put 6 months on top of it on your handout. Set up your timers. And let's move on to the next thing. Good job.